Hello YouTube, I'm just going over my duty belt. I wear this when I work for the hospital in the city where I live, and this is a Canadian city that I live in, and so firearms and batons and other stuff are not carried by hospital security officers. So I'll start on the left side, just past my buckle, and show you the gear that I carry. So on the left, I have a high-tech glove holder, which I've modified with Velcro because it always came open. So, unsnapping it, that's the high-tech logo. And I have a pair of Hatch Friskmaster leather gloves. You can see them right there. I have a pair of black nitrile gloves over top of them to keep them sanitary when I deal with patients who are not so clean. So that's what I carry on my front left side. Behind that, I then have a belt keeper, and then right here I just got a cheap dollar store case, and just for that, just carry cell phone charger, cable, and a chapstick. And right behind that, I have my radio holder. The problem is I don't have my radio here. It stays at the hospital, so yeah, I can't have anything like that to show you. I then have my secondary keys. These are the keys that the hospital issues me. I can take them home. They're just office keys, my handcuff keys. So nothing special there, and that's just where I keep them. So then we got my second keeper right here. Then at the small of my back, I have my latex glove pouch. I carry 2 pairs of latex gloves in there. This isn't anything special. It's just a cheap pouch the hospital gave me. So that carries those gloves quite fine. I like to have those as an option. It's not always best to wear these guys. Kind of makes people a little nervous when you start throwing on black gloves. So these are the same pair that the rest of the hospital workers wear. Next to that is my third belt keeper. So just want to keep my belt on. After that, I have a cut resistant sleeve. My own personal opinion is I don't like to carry these, just like a police officer would carry a shotgun in the car and only get it on certain occasions. That's what I personally believe we should be carrying these for, not carrying them on our belt at all times. For the 2 years I've worked there, I've used them 2 or 3 times, and only once did I have a person bite me. By the way, these will not be able to stop a knife. They're pretty much they're actually made for people working, metal workers, for sparks and light cut abrasions. So we'll only issue them in case someone tries to bite us. So here's one. I took them both out. So there they both are. So that's what those are. I would prefer not to wear them, but I have to carry them anyway. We get in trouble if we don't. So here, this is a D-cell maglite holder that's stretchy, and I just kind of put them in there. It's a nice, easy place to store them, so I don't have to put them in a pouch. I can just let them dangle down, and if they get dirty, oh well. I'm not the one biting them or making the decision to bite me, so that's not really my problem. After that, I have just a flashlight holder, and inside I have a Defiant 2 AA, just something I got at Home Depot. I work inside all day, so I rarely ever need a flashlight, so this guy is fine for me. It's got a high, a low, and a strobe setting. That's all I need. So with that, I was originally issued a mini mag light, but as the internet knows, and if you don't, you can look it up, they're two-handed to operate, so it wasn't really all that effective. So this guy cost me, it was 2 for $20, so 1 for about 10. at Home Depot, and it's got push button, strike bevel. So yeah, much better light, not a lot of money, and I got 2 of them. So if this one breaks, oh well, I have a second one. Next to that, this is the key keeper that I purchased myself. It's a Zac Tools, and it's really handy getting the keys out. It's not as hard and awkward as this guy. But for this guy, I barely use these keys. They just stay on my person. These are the ones that open all the doors in the hospital, so I need quick access to them, and that's why they're on my right side and quite handy to get at. Next to that is my 4th belt keeper, and I'll just give you a show of these. This is high tech. It's made by the same company as this glove holder over here, and so this guy has some Velcro right here, which is kind of nice, as well as the snaps, because on this side as well you have some fuzzy Velcro, so it holds rather well. So that's what I got there. And last is my cuff case on my front right, and inside this I have Smith & Wesson Model 100s. Yeah, just a standard cuff, nothing too fancy. That's what we're issued. And I was issued a double cuff case with only 1 cuff, so I went out and purchased my own. Another high-tech purchase, just a simple open-top cuff case. It's kind of awkward to get out, so I wouldn't really recommend it, but I don't use my cuffs all that much. I'm not a police officer. I just have to carry them in case I do need to restrain anyone. We do deal with psychiatric patients, and for that reason, we do have responsibility over them. So this is high tech. This is Zac Tools. This is No Name China. This I also got on another duty belt, No Name China. I have no idea what this was. This was just issued to me already used. This was issued to me already used. Have no idea. This I have no idea. This Case Logic. Cheap case, and then another high tech. The duty belt is from R. Nichols in Canada, in Quebec. Standard medium size 2-inch duty belt with hook Velcro. So I have a loop inner belt that I wear, and then for the most part I only really need 2 belt keepers, one here and one here, but I like to have the 2 extras just in case if I have to put stuff in there, which I really hope not to. I really like to leave my back open, except for the latex glove pouch. I could potentially put gear here and here, but I don't want to add any more gear to this. This is already set up the way I like it. It took me about 6 months when I first started to get it set up the way I like it, and now I think it is. So that's a Canadian hospital security duty belt. Thank you for watching.